By now, you've already made a decision about what it is that you think of me, what you think of my ideas, how much wisdom I've got, whether this is of any use to you, and I haven't said anything. And whether you're aware of it or not, there is a whole universe of information available in the conversation that we have about how that's possible. How is it possible that without knowing anything about me or my life or why there are planes going over as I'm recording, you've already made a decision about how worthwhile listening to this or being part of this conversation is in your experience? You have already put me in your hierarchy of priorities. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're not going to make you feel bad about any of that. There is no blame, shame, or control in heart alchemy. The point of making visible the fact that without knowing anything, you have already made a decision is that it allows us to operate from a place of living wisdom. So instead of being kind of trapped in a reality where we don't understand the decisions that we're making, which means that we explain things in terms of people did this to us, or we failed, or any kind of judgment about who we are or where we should be or why this is happening can be made visible in non-judgmental one field language. And that's something that we'll touch on. And I just want you to tune in now to your own intuitive logic. And I want you to have a sense of what it would mean for you to have an experience of life that is a conversation with the cosmos, instead of life being a test, instead of life being a process of becoming, instead of life being a series of successes and failures and hard work and challenges and opportunities and relationships that begin and end, and all of the struggle and suffering that comes with separation. And I don't want you to abandon separation or make it wrong. I just want you to feel into what it would mean for you to have an experience of one field. And I want you to trust yourself. And there's no call to action. I don't need you to be part of something. I just want you to have an experience, to trust your own experience of what that means. Because it doesn't matter what I say, the words or the energetic or the so-called intention. You're driving this ship according to the preconceptions and intuitive logic that is your reality in this moment. And if you have a sense of what that is, and you may not need to explain it, we're not going to pick it apart, but if you have a sense of what that is, can you feel it right now? Because I'm not sure what else there is to life. except for the experience that we're having. And if we can understand that in a language that doesn't make anything right, wrong, or incomplete, then we get to have the experience all the time for its own sake. And we still get to do our jobs and raise our children and clean our house or not. You know, we still get to appreciate the people in our lives without a sense of exchange, without a sense of life being a test or relationships having this, universe of issues around them. So just go with what you know is true for you. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.